Well, good morning, everybody. Today is September 5th. Now, before we get too far along, I do want to bring in Carol from Never Lose Truth. She did an amazing video about the fact that Trump has exempted himself from any 5G in either of his homes, his vacation home or his other home he lives in. And for all of you Trump supporters, you best start thinking about it because he has never come to the podium, ever told you about the dangers. Now, this is today, but this has already taken place. France becomes the first Western country to ban cell phones from the schools. It's dated yesterday, but this has already happened now. Okay, so as you can see, now I want to talk to you for a moment. Okay, by the time I get done with the report, I'm going to try to streamline, but it's kind of lengthy. But ask yourself, I want to ask every person who owns a Wi-Fi device here, what is going on with you? What is happening? I want to know, because you know what? These kids look possessed by an AI system, by an AI frequency. Is that what's happening to you? Because if you had a product that was killing you, killing your children, killing all life on Earth, going to lead to our extermination and bring in another being, okay, AI intelligence, what would you do? What would you logically do, folks? You would get rid of it. You would disengage and gut the wireless industry. That's the most logical thing that you would immediately do, and no one's doing it. Everyone's scampering around going, I have no power, I have no power. You have power. They take your billions of dollars that you give them every year to push this agenda. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. Well, you can see this. They're under a trance. And I want you in your quiet time to ask yourself, what's going on with you? Because I'm going to show you why would anybody carry on. Now this goes back. Okay, this one is 2012. Stop the Wi-Fi in the schools, Deputy Health Minister employs. Yes, absolutely. And this is coming from Israel. Now, they don't have wireless for their kids anymore in Israel. Apparently, that's what Carol was saying. I didn't find the information to completely confirm that, but they certainly have cut it way back. Way back. So anyway, he employed Educational Minister Glidden Saar to immediately suspend this installation of wireless internet in schools due to what he termed the hazards of electromagnetic radiation. Litzman issued an official letter to Saar following a letter he received from attorney Michael Bach. Bach, citing medical research, warned about the health threats to students. And I am in deep sympathy with Bach's letter, wrote Litzman. I have dealt extensively with the issue, although I am not a professional, and I fear lest the day come when we shall rue the irreversible damage visited on our children. Now, certain countries have banned Wi-Fi in educational institutions, most notably France, which has prohibited any kind of wireless communication in its schools. Why is it we can't do that, America? Okay, what's going on? We have to gut the wireless industry. They do not have any respect for your health. You know, without your health, what good is life? What good is life without your health? The most valuable thing you have in your children. And then if they get sick, medical doctors don't recognize it. It feeds Big Pharma even more. There's every reason in the world to disengage, to get rid of your Wi-Fi. I am asking you. I don't understand why people don't do it. So here's 2016. Big news from Israel. Major city bans Wi-Fi in schools. Yeah, they're banning them in these other countries. And by the way, I tried to find the chart. Okay, the EMR chart worldwide. This guy's talking about in Carol's video how the United States and Europe, which is true. I saw the chart eons ago. I spent over an hour last night trying to find it and I couldn't. And it shows Europe, way off the chart. Let me use my scroller if you can see what's going on. Would be way over here. Can you see that? Okay, that would be Europe. Here's the United States. Okay, can you see my little pointer? And then here is Russia, China, and Israel. Just like that. Way less than the United States and Europe. They are literally killing us right in your face, okay? So good news from Israel regarding a major TV documentary on EHS and the dangers of RF. Also, a major city has banned Wi-Fi in all schools. Yes, it can be done. It absolutely can be done. Stop saying you can't. Gut the industry, okay? That's what you got to do. You got to gut the industry. Okay, so down here, the public calls for more. So long as the public calls for more wireless gadgets, the science will be stifled, and dangers of the microwave radiation emitted by them will be hidden until there are bodies on the streets. Okay? He's saying if you continue to support the industry, they're going to continue killing your children. All right? So anyway, this has got some interesting information for you. Okay, but we're just going to keep going. European leaders call for the ban of cell phones and Wi-Fi in schools. This is 2011. Okay, they already knew long time ago. A Council of European Committee examined evidence that the cell phones and wireless internet connections have potentially harmful effects. This is 2011. We already know they do now. Effects on humans, and decided that immediate action was required to protect children. They ruled that the technologies pose a health threat and should be banned from schools. So they are banning them. So why is not America? And why is Trump banning 5G for himself but not us? Why is he not talking to you about it? Okay, you Trump supporters, I'm asking you some important questions. So the committee report argued that it was critical to avoid repeating the mistakes made when public health officials failed to recognize, let's make sure I'm all in here, the dangers of asbestos, tobacco, smoking, and lead. And they're saying it's in the same relation to the wireless industry. Are we going to wait till our children are just dying all over the place? Is that what we're going to do? And that they can't think anymore? So the report also highlighted the potential health risks of cordless telephones. That's right, they're just as bad. Baby monitors, which rely on similar technology. And the Council of Europe is highly influential in the policy making and has often seen its decisions enacted through conventions and treaties. Okay, so what I'm saying is stop acting like you don't have any power if you're holding one of these damn things in your hands. It's so obvious to me. I'm like sitting here, I've never had Wi-Fi, and I'm never going to have Wi-Fi. And it's just so obvious to me that you must gut the wireless industry, okay? European leader calls for ban, on cell phones and Wi-Fi. It might be a repeat. I got a double link going on here. Okay, let's go. Is Wi-Fi safe for children? Beware of health risks. This is 2011, people, 2011. Doctors and scientists around the world have warned against unnecessary exposure of children to RF microwave from wireless technology and recommend safer wired. 5G can be wired. Your schools can be wired. I've said this before. Now, this gentleman on Carol's report, it's pretty lengthy. I don't know if I'm going to play it all, but he's telling you in there it can all be hardwired. I've been screaming that too. Okay, we don't have to fry ourselves. They are purposely killing you. And you will not gut the industry. I don't understand. It's the most logical position. You know, people say, well, you got to cut the towers down. Well, I'll tell you what. If you go as a group to try to knock the towers down, there's a good chance they'll send a SWAT team there and kill you on the spot. I can't guarantee it. But obviously, and then the EMR level at the base of the tower will probably leave you with health effects. But nobody is pointing a gun at you with a Wi-Fi device that you're holding right now in your damn hand. Or you have right there on your table. You know what I'm saying? Do you not see the most logical thing to do? If this industry is trying to kill you, why do you support it? Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So anyway... So they are recommended safer wired internet connection instead, both in school and at home. But again, you need to gut the industry. Okay, you see how they want you to wire it, but continue to throw your money our way. So we are parents who fully support the use of computers, they do, and incorporation of technology in education, but we believe that it must be implemented in a safe manner. Well, they all know about it. They're killing us off. They're sterilizing our children, just exactly what Brendan O'Connell said. Okay, listen to this.
Good evening and welcome to 16 by 9, The Bigger Picture. You can't see it, you can't taste it, but some are calling it a serious health threat every parent should know about. Wi-Fi, wireless internet, is in schools coast to coast. But why do some kids say Wi-Fi is making them sick? In a 16:9 investigation, we put Wi-Fi to the test. Here's our Carolyn Jarvis.
They are gathering by the hundreds, packing a public forum in Toronto, filling a school board meeting in Peterborough.
I don't know what I'm going to do if you have Wi-Fi in there. I can't do this to my daughter. I cannot put her through this experiment.
And assembling at a church in Vancouver, a fever pitch building over what they see as a threat invisible to the eye.
Society in general doesn't want to lose a convenience at the expense of safety.
They're talking about radiation exposure from Wi-Fi or wireless internet. And they're concerned it's making their kids sick.
I just think that we don't know, so why risk it?
Today, schools across the country are rushing to install it. But these students say the convenience isn't worth the risk.
I had heart racing, headaches,
nauseous.
It's a really weird feeling.
Weak, and I'm really shaky.
And when they're not at school...
Does it happen on the weekends? No.
There's no rhyme or reason to the symptoms. They range from headaches to nausea, heart palpitations, even rashes. So 16:9 wanted to find out exactly what, if any, threat exists in schools. So we went with this man, industry tester Kavinder Dillon, to measure the radiation levels in a typical wireless classroom.
Is it fair to say that this would give us an average sample size of what we'd be seeing in a typical classroom?
Yes, we're going to be concentrating on this area. So this will basically give us what the proportional rate is.
To simulate an actual classroom, we set up each computer to stream video, constantly receiving information.
From the devices that are being set up right now, and we got our antennas hooked up, and we're getting the real-life signals with the correction factors from the antennas and the cable losses. Right now, we are basically 113.8 microwatts.
So, in effect, according to Health Canada, this classroom would be deemed safe.
According to the criteria, yes.
So next, we go out into the hallway to check the router, one of several in the school fixed to the ceiling. The levels here hit 2,600 microwatts, 20 times the reading inside the classroom.
People who are actually in the industry who are testing this, they feel this is a high limit. This is very high.
Really?
Yeah.
You heard.
There you go. Really, absolutely. By the way, folks, this is 2010. This video came out in 2010. Do you think they don't know they're killing your children? What's it going to take? What's it going to take? Come on. What's going on with you folks? Come on. Now, listen to this crap. So in this, I'm going to have to queue up here. Let me find my cheat sheet. Okay, so Carol makes a very wonderful, this is a great video, I agree. But, you know, he's saying that activism to mitigate 5G is a waste of time of energy. Yeah, you're going to have to get rid of your Wi-Fi device. You have no choice but to gut the industry. It is so obvious to me. What are we waiting for, folks? What are we waiting for? Do we not love our children? Do we not love our natural world? Do you not care about your health? If you knew the dirty game that's coming, they're going to get rid of all health. You're not going to have any Medicare, Medicaid. They're going to get rid of all social services. Your ass will be on your own. This is all wicked stuff that Trump is going to be doing. I'm sorry, but it's what's planned. Okay? So the only action to take is to simply gut the industry. So simple, I'm not sure anybody is ever going to do it. Here we go.
That essentially usurps local authority, takes away the power of local government, and puts into the hands of the telecommunications industry, do whatever the hell you want to do, and nobody's going to stop you.
Okay? So if you had a kill industry like the Wi-Fi industry, would you support it? I'm asking you because you are truly the power. You keep forgetting. It's all about convenience. You don't want to give it up. I know how they did it to you. I get it. They brought it out. They didn't tell you the health effects. You incorporated it into your life. Now you feel you can't live without it. You're condemning your children and you're condemning yourself. Why are you doing that? It's almost suicidal, folks. Okay? The key is to gut the wireless industry. That is what you must do. Now let's watch this part about Trump. We'll carry on just a bit here.
State governors are signing that legislation into law all over the country.
Okay. They're conspiring to kill us, folks. What do you do when someone's trying to kill you, right? Do you support it? Do you continue throwing money at them every month? It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to show you where Trump now has got an exemption on his home. Okay, let me see if I can cue it up. It's just frustrating to me because I know the answer and no one wants to do it. Okay, here we go. Now, this is how they're doing it.
As using Florida as an example.
Okay, here's Florida, Trump.
Your governor signs away your right to your own property, allowing the telecommunications industry to put up those antennas anywhere. Okay. And too bad if you don't like it.
Yes, and you continue to support it. People, think about it. What's going on? Is AI taking over your mind? I know there's dopamine effects, but I think it's deeper than that. I think the AI has putting out a frequency that you're just like, I can't give it up. I can't give it up. I don't understand. They're going to kill you with it. Why can't you give it up? Here's
Palm Beach sees aesthetically horrible outcome if wireless law passed.
Okay, now the aesthetic. Remember now the law of the 1996 Telecommunication Act says that the only way to stop it is through the so-called bogus aesthetically. We don't like the way it looks. And you can't employ the health hazard. So that's what they're doing, and this is for Trump's home.
This is Palm Beach, where the rich are, the very rich, the very wealthy in Florida. Palm Beach. Fearing an aesthetic disaster, the town declared a moratorium.
There you go.
Okay, other towns were declaring moratoriums. But what else did Palm Beach get? An exemption.
There you go.
Wow, Palm Beach. You're so lucky. The mayor, here, we have been carved out. That law does not apply to us. Oh, right. He's also the president of the United States.
There you go.
Mar-a-Lago. President Trump's retreat house in Florida, Palm Beach. We've been carved out. The law doesn't apply to us.
Okay, I'm going to leave that link down below to keep this kind of short. Do you see it? Do you see the power that you are? Do you see you must gut the wireless industry? You're killing yourself, your children, all life on Earth for a convenience. You're so tethered to the damn thing. Don't you see that the only approach is to gut the wireless industry? They don't care about you. All they care about is that money you pull out of your back pocket every month to support them. Okay? That is the true answer. Please use it and use it immediately. Examine yourself. I want you in your quiet time to start thinking, am I under control of AI? Is that why I can't give it up? Are my children more important in my health and the planet or my Wi-Fi device? I'm going to ask you to please think about what I'm saying. Now, there's a really good interview. We're not going to go into it, but this guy here, I recommend that you listen to him. And he does talk about the fact that 5G can be hardwired. Hardwired, folks. Okay? They don't have to kill you. They're purposely doing it. All right, guys, have a good one. But do you see the logic? Do you see the real true course of recourse? Freaking gut the industry. Okay, there goes the phone. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.